Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the condemnation area as we commence the condemnation of the 20 smuggled luxury vehicles. Let us now start with the condemnation of the luxury vehicles. Again, for everyone's information, the vehicles to be condemned here are the following. Used Lexus ES300 1996. Used BMW Alpina. Used Honda Odyssey. Used Mini Pajero. Used Mazda Roadster. Used Mitsubishi MMC. Used Toyota SW Towage Noah. Used Corvette Stingray. Used 2007 Mercedes-Benz S550. Used Ford Explorer Base 3.5L. Used Nissan 350Z. Used 1995 Mercedes-Benz C280. Used BMW 745. Used BMW 745 Li. Used Hyundai Equus JS350. Used Audi A6 Quattro. Used BMW Z4. Used Jaguar Type S. And used 2 units Pajero. Simultaneously, condemnation of smuggled vehicles are conducted at the port of Davao and Cebu. At the port of Davao, used Toyota Tundra, used Mercedes-Benz 2012 model, 2 units brand new Toyota Land Cruiser L200, 1 brand new Mercedes-Benz, 2 units brand new Toyota Land Cruiser V8 2013. For the port of Cebu, used Audi S5, used 2012 Jeep Wrangler, and used Mercedes-Benz CLK 350. We are also watching live the actual condemnation of 7 vehicles at the port of Davao and 3 luxury vehicles at the port of Cebu. Ladies and gentlemen, we have witnessed the condemnation of a total of 30 luxury vehicles. Thank you very much. We will now proceed to the Ockham grounds for the celebration of the 116th founding anniversary of the Bureau of Customs. And then, again, thank you very much. And please proceed to the Ockham grounds for the celebration of the 116th founding anniversary of the Bureau of Customs. Again, ladies and gentlemen, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, the President of the Philippines.
Ikaw ang pangulo para sa pagbabago. Nawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw natapo. Madilim na kahapon.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, the President of the Philippines.
Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na.
You may now take your seats. Thank you. To formally begin our program, may I call on Bureau of Customs Commissioner Isidro S. La Peña for his welcome message and report of what has been accomplished by the Bureau as well as the Bureau's plans for 2018.
Our President, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Secretary Carlos Dominguez of the Department of Finance and other cabinet secretaries, heads of agencies, members of the diplomatic corps, our awardees, the officers, men and women of the Bureau of Customs, our friends from the media, my wife, Becky. Ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Today marks another milestone for the Bureau of Customs as we celebrate our 116th anniversary. It has been my honor and privilege to have been chosen by the President to serve as the Commissioner of the Bureau of Customs, and my deepest gratitude to our President, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He has bestowed upon me to address two of the top priority concerns of the administration. First is the drug problem, when he appointed me as the head of the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, and now corruption as the Commissioner of the Bureau of Customs. Stop corruption and increase revenue earnings. This was my marching order from the President 5 months ago. I was faced with the tremendous challenge of leading the Bureau of Customs, addressing corruption and achieving its collection target, which is the very core of the problems besetting the Bureau. Guided by the President's marching order to institute the necessary reforms in the Bureau, I came up with my 5-point priority program that aims to 1. Stop corruption. 2. Increase revenue collection. 3. Ensure trade facilitation. 4. Strengthen anti-smuggling efforts. And 5. Enhance personnel incentives, reward system, and compensation benefits for the members of the Bureau of Customs. For the Bureau of Customs, it has been more than a century of journey, 116 years. While for me, it is close to a 5-month challenging but very self-fulfilling journey. Today is indeed an occasion to pause, look back, and celebrate. Mr. President, I'm happy to report that through the support of the good officers, men and women of the Bureau of Customs, the last quarter of 2017 was remarkable for many reasons. We achieved positive changes in our reform efforts and revenue collection through strategic and effective policy reforms. Under Stop Corruption, I have implemented no tara, no pasalubong, no gift, and no take policy. I have given the Bureau of Customs officials clean slate, and I have worked within the Bureau, but I have also implemented one strike policy. On the last 4 months of 2017, 691 officials and employees were relieved or reshuffled from their posts, while this year, in a month's time, 139 Bureau of Customs personnel were already reassigned or reshuffled, all for the purpose of addressing corruption and improving revenue collection. I would like to personally thank Secretary Dominguez for his full support on my reform efforts. We are now strictly monitoring the performance of our employees, and a total of 21 administrative charges were filed in 2017, and of this number, 2 personnel were dismissed, while 16 were suspended. To warn the public, I am posting in the Bureau of Customs website and Facebook a notice to the public: unscrupulous individuals using my name and other Bureau of Customs officials in soliciting favors from various stakeholders and players, that their actions are not authorized and will not be recognized by the Bureau. When I assumed, I was informed that tax credit certificates are a source of pasalubong to the new commissioner. That has to stop. There is now transparency in the awarding of tax credit certificates, and it is now awarded during Monday flag raising ceremony. So far, we have given 2.7 billion tax credit certificates and 966 million pesos cash refund to various importers. I have likewise reconstituted the Tax Credit Certificate Committee to evaluate and process the request. I have issued a memorandum creating the Interim Internal Affairs and Integrity Unit. It is an investigative body created to stop illicit activities of customs officials and employees and strengthen the disciplinary actions against erring personnel. I am strengthening the Bureau of Customs CARES, or BOC CARES. It is the Bureau's assistance and feedback mechanism to promote transparency and help the public in answering their queries and reports on the Bureau of Customs related concern. As to our revenue collection performance, the Bureau of Customs posted a milestone in the last quarter of 2017 by achieving an all-time high collection that is after I assumed as the commissioner. From the average monthly collection of 35 billion pesos in September 2017, we were able to collect 40 billion pesos. In October, 42.9 billion pesos. In November, 46.36 billion pesos. And in December, 44.45 billion pesos. These collections are all-time high in the history of the Bureau of Customs. Upon my assumption on August 30, 2017, the Bureau had a deficit of 20 billion pesos for the first 8 months. And at the end of the year, for the next 4 months, we were able to reduce the deficit to 10 billion pesos. Our revenue performance in 2017 is an impressive 98% compared with the 81% in 2015 and 80% in 2016. The significant increase in revenue collection is attributed to the efficient application of correct valuation of imported goods. As a result of my rigid directive to stop the practice of benchmarking and flow of grease money, or TARA. My third priority program is to enhance trade facilitation. I have abolished the command center and have authorized all district collectors to issue alert order. The inspection of shipments was made efficient by ensuring that all X-ray machines are operational 24/7. We are strictly observing the timeline in examining alerted shipment, which is 24 hours for perishable goods and 48 hours for non-perishable goods. Alert orders should not be feared by businessmen anymore. We have sought the cooperation and assistance of the Philippine Ports Authority, the port operators, and the Customs Brokers Association, as well as other stakeholders, for the efficient implementation of this program to avoid or stop TARA in the form of demurrage, which is taking toll on legitimate businessmen. Bureau of Customs officers are now mandated to strictly act on communications, requests, and permits within 5 days. And I am closely monitoring this because I strongly believe that kung may delay, may kita. I have implemented one assessment, no sectioning policy to address the SUKI system or collusion among importers, brokers, and customs employees. I have removed the presence of duty examiners at the X-ray field unit, at the gatekeepers and customs police at the terminal gates to facilitate processing of goods and eliminate unnecessary bureaucratic layer which serve as a venue of collecting TARA. To strengthen our anti-smuggling efforts, I immediately suspended the green lane to ensure that no illegal drugs and other contraband goods will pass through our ports. We are closely monitoring the shipment of big-ticket commodities, such as oil, cigarettes, and motor vehicles, for the required clearances and permits and correct valuation. We have improved our inspection capabilities through installation of additional 19 X-rays at the Bureau of Customs in Naiya and Davao. Various smuggled goods consisting of vehicles, fake products, and agricultural products worth 37.88 billion pesos have been seized in 2017 and 13 million in 2018. That is for January alone. A total of 6.63 billion worth of illegal drugs were seized in 2017 and 253 million in 2018. On our efforts against erring importers and brokers, we have filed 12 cases against importers before the Department of Justice in 2017. Smuggling charges were filed against 2 companies for illegal importation of various merchandise in 2018. We have suspended the accreditation of 200 importers and 94 customs brokers for violations of customs laws. I have also limited the brokers' representatives to only 3 per port to ensure accountability among customs brokers. My fifth priority program is to enhance personnel incentives, reward system, and compensation benefits. 567 personnel were promoted within the last quarter of 2017, in my time. The Bureau opened 3,000 more positions which has not been filled up before for promotion and hiring. To know the situation on the ground, I have visited all major ports and most of the sub-ports since I assumed as Customs Commissioner. As part of my reform agenda for 2018, I will be prioritizing the full automation of the Bureau of Customs system. We are working closely with the World Bank for our comprehensive customs modernization plan. Institutional development includes the establishment of a customs academy with Subic as a prospective location. The Bureau will also form an anti-smuggling task force to have a dedicated unit to address the smuggling problem in the country. To the officers, men and women of the Bureau of Customs, let us do things the right way. Let us move in one direction so that we will regain the trust of the people and stand as a pillar of the nation. Thank you for all your support and cooperation. Mr. President, the Bureau of Customs is giving our full commitment to hit our 2018 collection target and deliver the much-needed revenue to fund your priority programs. Maraming salamat at mabuhay po tayong lahat, and happy anniversary to the Bureau of Customs.
Thank you, Commissioner La Peña.